Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Car Chapter, and as you can see behind me there, I got some parts that we need to install, and then we're gonna head over to Solo Motorsports. Remember Solo Motorsports where I mounted the new wheels and all that? So I have an appointment with them, and then we're gonna go over there right now, and it's 9 o'clock in the morning, and honestly it's the earliest that I've ever recorded for the channel so far, so I'm excited to try this out, and here we go. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and like this video. Okay, so we have a little bit of problem with the exhaust. So when you saw me pick up the exhaust earlier and loading it to my car, I accidentally dropped it a little bit, and then it made one of the tips here bent, kind of bent. So it's kind of like oval. That's because I'm too small to carry this properly, so don't blame me on that. But we're gonna try to getting it straightened out as much as we can. So. As you guys have already heard, that was the startup with the Dynon free flow exhaust, which means this car has no valves, so it's always loud. And if you can already hear, it's pretty noticeable from the cabin, but it's nothing too droning. You know, it's not as overwhelming as the INFINITI's sport exhaust. But I like how it's much deeper than stock. You know. There's some exhaust out there like the AWE exhaust, which sounds raspier, but I like it deeper like this. It's not obnoxious or anything. And right now I'm still in comfort mode, so I'm gonna try to see what happens if I put it in sport mode as soon as I get some room to accelerate here. So my first impressions are it's pretty loud when you're accelerating from the inside, but it's not too obnoxious, you know. And it has that really nice deep tone to it that is just perfect for me. The one thing that I wish was louder was the burbles, but I guess that once I get outside and then rev it, I could really listen to how loud it really is. But from the inside, the burbles are louder, and then the downshifts and the overruns are louder than they used to be, but I need to know exactly how loud they are. But I don't know if you guys can hear it in this video, but I hope you can. And I feel that the car is it's less restrained now, if you know what I mean. You know, maybe because it has bigger tips, I don't know. But just driving in comfort, you know, I can hear the exhaust much more now. Before, I couldn't hear much of anything unless I was really paying attention to it. Okay, so I spent about 2 hours now with the new Dynon free flow exhaust, and my first impressions were that when you first started up, the bangs and the burbles don't really come on until like about 5 to 10 minutes after turning on the car. You know, since it doesn't have valves, I guess it needs to be warmed up before the bangs and burbles start to come on. But once they come on, it's really noticeable. It's much more noticeable than they were stock. If I put it in comfort mode, you could still hear the burbles a little bit when you're letting off the gas. And So everything's been going great so far. The one thing that I do have a problem with now is that I think there's some installation issue, because every time I'm on 8th gear and I'm just cruising, there'll be rattles, and then every time I hit a bump, there'll be rattles. Every time I'm idling in traffic light, there's rattles. So we're gonna go back to solo motorsports now to get to have them look at it, and so far it's been a pretty good install. I don't think I'm gonna add mid pipes or down pipes to it, because I don't want it to be obnoxiously loud. I don't know if you can hear that, because that's just the rattle that I just talked about. But after this, on the next video, we're gonna install a few things for the Beamer, and so we do have a lot of things coming for the Beamer. We got the exhaust, and then as you saw earlier, I got the M Performance carbon fiber grill that I installed off screen, because I was installing it at night, so I didn't really have much light to go with, and it was a pretty easy install actually. All I did was just take a towel, put my fingers in between the slants, and then just yanked it out. And then even when I yanked it out, all the clips on the old grill were still intact. So that's quality right there. Nothing broken. And so right now we're gonna go more solo. Stay tuned. I don't know if you can hear me or not. So this pipe over here was touching this, so that's why it was making all the rattling sounds. And what else am I missing?
Yeah, that's really it. So now we just add a washer to bring the brace down.
Yeah, so it's because of the brace touching this right here.
Yeah.
We honestly didn't expect this problem, because this was from Dynan. So what I noticed is that you know, like on the stock exhaust, after like the first 5 minutes, it would go back, it would come up, make the bubbles, right? But this one comes up like after 10 minutes or so, you know? Oh, yeah. I guess it's still breaking it.
Yeah, but it's gonna. Normally it takes like a week of driving.
That's why when you first started it up, I told you to put it in Sport Plus out of here and when the bubbles show. It's alright. So after we're done with this, next week I'm gonna put some stuff on the Beamer, and then after that we're gonna tune the Beamer. So the way it sounds now, it's gonna get louder. So that's just some spoilers for you guys, and stay tuned. Alright guys, so to wrap up the video, I'm gonna give you guys cold start, you know, because all B58s BMWs that have this cold start function, so even though it's not a true cold start, it's still a cold start. And I'm gonna give you my, you know, impressions now. So basically, as I drove around the city today with the Dynan free flow exhaust, what I learned is that the car seems to hold gears better now. Before, even in comfort mode, it would try to upshift as fast as it can, but now it tends to hold gears, and then it makes you want to rev it out more. And I guess that's good and a bad thing, because one, but I guess you just lose that relaxed feeling of the old exhaust, if you know what I mean. But so I'm gonna give you guys a few revs in Sport Plus mode to see how it really sounds, because it's really deep and I haven't even broken it in. So I guess once I break it in, it's gonna sound even deeper. So here we go. I'm gonna address the big elephant. In the last video, I told you guys that the next time you see the Beamer, you would be all wrapped. Well, you know, funny thing is, as the days went by, I kind of looked back at my car, and I just saw how shiny the black is. I mean, you just saw it. I mean, it's really, really, it feels special, you know. I mean, if I wrap my car, I'll just be making it tacky. I know wrapped cars look better. I mean, this is no offense to anybody that has wrapped their cars, but for me personally, I want to keep the BMW the way it is. I don't want to really make it stand out too much, because I like to be, you know, I like it being a sleeper kind of thing, you know. I don't want it to stand out too much, and I don't want to make it look tacky by making it blue. I was gonna wrap it blue, you know, like the blue that you guys saw the McLaren, the 720, exactly that color. But then I figured it wouldn't look as good in the 440. So I guess I'll be wrapping. If I'll be wrapping a car, it would be the Q60, because of how sexy that car is. But I don't think I'll be wrapping that one either anytime soon. But I know I'm not gonna wrap the 440, and I figured that money I would just spend it on this exhaust and a tune, you know. And that's not to say that a tune is coming, but it's coming, but you don't know when. So basically, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and it's been a while since I posted a video. Well, it's been 2 weeks, because last week I was supposed to record me either wrapping or putting this exhaust, but since the exhaust had a issue with the shipping, again, Dinan customer support isn't the best, but so I couldn't record last week, and I really had nothing else to do. I really had nothing else. So instead of giving you guys a crappy video, I just decided to take a rest, and then here we are. And I'm kind of rusty already, and sorry if the video is kind of messy, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to Car Chapter. The Beamer is growing and growing, and I appreciate your support, and see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.